This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got Ellie Halliday back with me. You are with Cornerstone Landing. Brenda Elle, this is your first time here on FYI?
Yes.
All right, and you are with, you are the president of the CFUW Perth and District. Now, what does CFUW stand for?
It stands for Canadian Federation of University Women. However, a university degree is not required to belong. We are a group of, I think we're up to 180 members now, and from all walks of life. We love to advocate, we have fun together, but advocacy is a very strong part of our program. And we have 3 advocacy branches: environment, and then education, literacy, and the arts, that does a lot in the schools, elementary schools. And then we have social justice committee, which is involved with Ellie.
And that's Cornerstone Landing, so that's a great connection to have for sure. So a little bit about Cornerstone Landing.
Yeah, so Cornerstone Landing, we're a not-for-profit here in Lanark County. We serve right across Lanark County and Smiths Falls. And we work with youth who are at risk of or who are experiencing homelessness or who may be unstably housed or need a little bit extra supports to maintain their stability in their housing so that they can focus on their education, employment, and furthering their life.
It's a problem. Like there's a lot of And like just because you don't see them out in the streets doesn't mean they're not homeless.
Exactly. We see it's different here in Lanark County. I mean, we've always had folks sleeping outside. For the past 20 years, that's always been the case. I think now it's affecting more and more folks, so people are more concerned about it. And we're also trying to get more supports out there to support people. And it looks a little bit different now. Now we're really trying to focus, and I mean as a community, on supporting folks here rather than sending them to the shelter on a Greyhound bus or whatnot. So yeah, it's definitely changed what it looks like, but it's definitely still a growing concern.
Yeah, and I mean this time of year too, sleeping outside, we're talking about it just being cold. We're here to talk about the event, Coldest Night of the Year. It's a national event, and the two of you have partnered up once again to make it a success in Lanark County. So can we talk about that?
Yeah, so Coldest Night of the Year, like you said, it's a nationwide walkathon, family-friendly event. You can do 2K or 5K. This year we are hosting it in Carleton Place, which we're super excited about. We've never hosted in Carleton Place before. We've done a couple years in Smiths Falls, a couple years in Perth. But yeah, this year we'll be at the Canoe Club in Carleton Place as our starting point, and then up kind of to Town Hall and back. And the CFUW ladies have been just fantastic, super supportive. They help us with our volunteers and just organizing our route and getting the whole event up and going. So yeah, really happy to have them on board again this year.
Well, we became involved for the first time in, I guess it was 2020, and we entered a team, our social justice committee, and I believe it was Maureen Running organized that. And then the following year, we decided we would help organize it. And last year, the club voted that we would make this an annual advocacy priority, that we help and take part in this. And I think that last year there were 140 CFUW clubs nationwide walking in it.
Wow.
And our particular group has raised, let me think, it's over 24,000 since we've been participating.
Wow, wow. Now I know during COVID too, you made it work during COVID too.
Yes.
People just did it, on their own and in their own neighborhood sort of thing. Yeah. So when we talk about Carleton Place, are we talking about everybody's going to Carleton Place, or are you encouraging people like in Smiths Falls, Perth to walk?
So we have a couple different groups who are walking in Perth and some in Smiths Falls. We definitely obviously invite everybody out to Carleton Place. We put out food and refreshments afterwards and have a big hoorah at the beginning and a send-off. So it's really fun and exciting to kind of be there and involved, and then come back and have our hot chocolate and or our coffees and our chilies and our buns and that sort of thing. So we always want people to come and enjoy and be a part of what we're doing. But if you want to walk virtually wherever you are, that's totally fine. My sister's actually walking out in Halifax to support us.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, wherever you are works too.
And I mean, Coldest Night of the Year is supposed to depict what it's like to be out in the cold. I mean, it's a good coming together and to support and everything. But you have to be mindful of some people are out in the cold 24/7.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's just a small 2 kilometers or 5 kilometer walk. If you raise a certain amount of money, you win a free toque. So every year they have a new toque that they put out, Coldest Night of the Year. So yeah, it's just a great time to come out and be mindful of what's happening, be aware, but also come together as a community and show your support and show that, you care for your neighbors.
Right. And how do you register?
So you can register online at cnoy.org/Lanark County. Or you can reach out to me, Ellie Halliday, at cornerstonelanding@gmail.com. And that's kind of the easiest. You can follow us on our social media. We've been putting out posts and stuff with the links to register. And yeah.
Okay, and you've got 180 members, you say, with CFUW?
Oh, yeah, I think we're up 177. I think we may have topped 180 now. It's a really wonderful group. People tend to retire to Perth and Lanark County, and women, career women, then they come out to CFUW and meet friends, like-minded people who are interested in advocacy, and we have a number of interest groups. So we have fun, but we're also concerned with advocacy a great deal. I've made the best friends of my entire life in this club.
Wonderful, wonderful. And the two of you have paired together to organize this CNOI
event.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Excellent, excellent. Well, it's a great connection, that's for sure. That's for
yeah,
sure.
no, it's super.
You must have a lot of people come back every year too.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely have our teams. You get to put in a team and make a team name, so you definitely see the same teams kind of come up. We also get a lot of support from like Starbucks, for example. Starbucks in Lanark County, they're actually, right now, Starbucks Lanark County is #1 across the nation in for raising for Coldest Night of the Year.
Wow.
So yeah, we're really proud of the Smiths Falls, Perth, and Carleton Place locations. And they come out every year and walk as well. And so we've got some realtors and RE/MAX and, you know, a couple businesses that like to contribute year after year. Home Depot.
Yeah, yeah.
We're competing with Starbucks. We're getting very close.
It's a close
And I
tie.
want to point out I'm the president, but Maureen Running is in charge, but she just didn't want to talk on TV, so guess who got elected?
You got elected, eh?
But she's the one.
Very quickly too. I think this was just yesterday, wasn't it?
And Elaine Brazeau, they're real forces in
Yes.
organization. So I don't want to take the credit. I'm just here as the mouthpiece.
I'm just guessing, and maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong too. Places like Starbucks, because they're open 24/7, they probably see homeless people coming in trying to warm up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they'd be aware of the need.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Same with Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons has always been big supporters for us, and they see, you know, same kind of folk, and you know, just offering them a warm space and letting them
Absolutely.
be. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, the last time you were here was right before Christmas.
Yeah.
And you were here with your other hat on. You are also with the steering committee for the Sens alumni game for the Food Hub.
Yeah,
Smith
for
Falls
the
Food
Falls
Hub.
Food Hub.
Oh my goodness, what a great night that
I
was.
know, it was so great. We were so excited to pull it together. It was a little bit last minute, but you know, we really rallied. We had some great members on the steering committee. Ashley Saunders did a great job getting everything kind of connected and put together, and Lori Boschman from the Sens alum was so great and helpful. And yeah, it was a super event. It was so fun. There were so many non-hockey folk there that it was like, it was great. It was a really good community event.
Yeah. Even afterwards, when they did the meet and greet, some of the Sens alumni guys, they were amazing with.
Oh, they were so super.
Yeah.
They were so friendly and happy to sit around and, you know, wear the jerseys and sign everything. Yeah, we were super happy.
It was a great night. It was a great night. And that was one of your other hats that you
Yes,
wear for
my
sure.
other hat.
Yes, for sure. So once again, we are talking about Coldest Night of the Year. The date of that is February 22nd in Carleton Place. For more information,
cnoy.org/Lanark County.
we have a goal too, $40,000.
40,000. Yeah, we've doubled it this year, so we're really keen
Wow.
this year.
Excellent, excellent. How's registration going so far?
Good. We've got the most registrants we've had at this time in the last couple of years, so we're marked on the up and up.
All right, all right. So for more information on the CFUW, how do they get a hold of you?
Oh yes, we have a website as well, CFUW Perth and District, and I believe it's .org. You can find us there and find all about the club, what we do, what we stand for, and once you become a member, there's a members only section.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's CFUW Perth and District. We take in, we have members from Smiths Falls, Lanark, Almont. You know, it's not just Perth, that's just where we meet.
Right.
And we meet the third Monday of the month at the Perth Legion. And usually we have speakers. We have a wonderful person who does programming. Last month we had a lady who was hiking way up in Baffin Island.
Wow.
It was a Zoom. It's a Zoom meeting open to the public January and February, but then we have open speaker meetings the rest of the year.
Wonderful, wonderful. And more information about Cornerstone Landing?
Cornerstonelanding.com.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you very much for coming here today and telling us more about Coldest Night of the Year. We've got a goal of $40,000.
Yes.
We got to reach it. So I'm sure you're going to do well this year.
Crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. That's right. That's right. Once again, Ellie Halliday with me and Brenda Elle for Coldest Night of the Year. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
Thank you
Kathy.
very much.